All right. Oh, well, Junior is here.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's up, my Jenna?
Wow.
What's up?
Hey.
Give it up for the man, the myth, the legend,
Yeah.
Junior Anthony. We love you, Junior. Yeah.
Man with the plan himself.
Mucho, mucho. Let's go.
Happy
Hey guys, what's going
My general
on?
right
How are you?
there.
Hey guys, what's going on? How are you guys feeling today?
Fantastic.
Amazing.
Amazing, amazing, amazing.
Actually, freaking amazing.
So today I was going to teach a class, and I said, instead of teaching, perhaps I should tell you guys a story. The story of how I almost lost my life this weekend. How many of you guys want to hear that? Oh,
Yes, we do.
everyone's so quiet. Guys, type in the chat. Would you want to hear that story? How I almost lost my life this weekend. Right? It's absolutely crazy. Okay, absolutely crazy. And it's not what most of you guys are thinking. Junior doesn't do anything stupid, so but I went traveling this weekend. I went from Mexico, Cabo, Mexico, to Boise, Idaho, stayed a day in Utah, and I'm back in Florida. And while I was in Boise, something happened. A friend of mine, really, really great friend, I love him to death. A really, really great friend suggested that I do something that's out of my character, out of my nature. How many of us have friends that suggest things that may or may not be good for you? Raise your hands. Is my camera like glitching, like flashing in and out?
Yes,
It is, right?
it was. Now it's not.
I think it's good now.
Yeah, I thought I was going mentally defective for a second. Oh my gosh, what's going on? All right. Yeah, so how many of us have friends that has told us to do something, may it be good or bad, but they made a suggestion to us and we either considered it or didn't consider it? Type in the chat if you've been in a situation where someone suggested something that you know is not good for you. Has anyone experienced that? A great friend, you trust the person is absolutely amazing, right? Type in the chat what it was, what happened, what the situation was. Yeah, just type it in the chat. Right? Can I be vulnerable with you guys? Is it okay, or are you guys going to judge me? If you guys are going to judge me, I'll shut up and I won't talk about this. I'll teach a class. But if I can be vulnerable with you guys, then I would love to be able to speak to you guys about this, because someone's going to hear this message and it's going to completely impact or influence whoever gets this message deeper. It's going to influence and impact their lives. Glitching. Hold on. Hey, am I back?
Yes,
Can you guys hear me now?
yes.
Okay, awesome. Is it still glitching or no?
No.
Oh, it just glitched.
Ah, dang it. Well, what you can do, sweetheart, is inside of that bag, because the glitching is making me go crazy. Just give me a second, 2 seconds, guys. I'm sorry.
It's not even obvious from here.
Okay, am I back? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
All right, let's cross fingers, no more glitching, or is it worse? It's good?
Good.
it's fine.
Awesome. So let's see what some of you guys said as far as scenario. Okay, see any glitching? So we can hear you. Okay, Junior is pulling in Junior. No, I'm not. I'm actually going to tell you guys a story. Like, this is crazy, right? Yes, I have my friend suggested because of my friend's situation that we rob an armored truck. Did you actually go and rob a truck? That would be so crazy of a story. Like, way better than my story. I'd actually want to hear your story. I've experienced it, but no, I would absolutely love. I would. Just was told to do donuts in a parking lot in front of a whole bunch of people, and the cop passed, and I lost my license and had to sell my car. That was my baby. Kara, exactly right. Ina, smoke weed. Holy cow, Miss Ina, I'm telling somebody on you. Me jumping off cliffs or of unknown depths of water, and much, much more. Jason, come back to Mexico. I'll be that friend that's going to tell you to jump off a cliff. Had people suggest things to me. Okay, great. So this week, guys, and I want to share with you guys a new principle that I kind of live my life by now, just because like I'm at this level and I want to get to this level. And a lot of you guys are probably seeing that I'm at this level, but for me personally, I don't think I've even scratched the surface, right? So as you guys are going to literally be seeing me grow as well, I want to inspire you guys to keep growing also, right? Because we're all growing. Like, I'm not stopping. Hopefully you guys don't stop. So, and I'm going to get to the story, like the purpose of me telling you guys this in a second. I want to tell you guys a story. Try crack and drink? Keaton, what kind of life do you live? What the hell? But anyways, so I have a really, really cool friend, and he's big into weed business, right? Marijuana, THC, Buddha, cannabis, whatever you want to call it, right? Really big into weed business, big into CBD business, big in the vaping of weed business and gummies and all those things, edibles, everything. And while I was with this friend in Boise, we were sitting, literally talking about business. And he goes, "Hey, Junior, you're stressing out about this thing. How many of you guys ever felt stressed? Raise your hand." So you guys, like, I think so. I don't know about myself. And it's like when you feel stressed, like anything at any time, like you feel like you're weakest. Like when you're stressed, you're like, whatever can relieve that pain, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to try it. How many of you guys feel like that? With your hands? So I'm at my weakest, super stressed. She's just like, listen, you know, right now you're stressed and you can't think straight. You're going through this and this, and this just happened to you yesterday. And because of this, this is going to happen. And he keeps telling me what's going to happen, which is making me feel more anxiety. How many of us feel anxiety just thinking about things that just may or may not happen? Like, freaking out, right? And then he gave me something that in my past I was familiar with, right? Something to calm my nerves. He gave me weed. Now, I had a huge history with weed. I've smoked weed for years, right? Definitely believe that weed can help. But I asked myself a question, and I want you guys to all ask yourself a question as well. And this isn't just about smoking or weed or anything like that. Are you driven? Or are you drifting? All right, write that down. I want you guys write on a piece of paper, driven or drifting, right? So hopefully I don't have any craziness on my whiteboard. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool beans. Page cloned. Okay, great. Can I just draw on this then? All right, anyways, where's my pen? Jeez, where's my pens? Evelise, can you throw me a pen, please? Okay, I see one. All right. I think my whiteboard is frozen like Ella. No, it's like frozen. Unless, of course, I'm drawing. Exit presentation. Canvas background, black. Yeah, no. It's literally frozen. Sign in. All right, screw that. This is frozen. So check it out. This is what I want you guys to do, right? If you guys can see right here, I want you to have like driven, right? Do we see driven on the board? Driven, yes, awesome. And then I want you to put like a line. I want you to put drifting. Right, that's my new word, drifting. Right? Am I driven or drifting? Now, what I want you guys to do is on the top, right? You have your driven or drifting. I want you to outline your goal, right? I want you to outline your goal. So for me, and you can put your goal on top of this driven or drifting, but for me, I'm just going to put it on the bottom, right? I'm going to put my goal right here. Okay, this is a really, really cool exercise. The reason why I believe it's a cool exercise is because now it lets you guys pretty much figure out what you guys are doing and whether it's beneficial to what outcome you're looking for. Does that make sense?
100%.
Is it, if you're not fully aware of what outcome you're looking for, how can you get to that outcome? It's like having a map, but not really knowing like where you are on the map or where you're going on the map. It's just, you're just gonna have a blank piece of paper with no direction. Does that make sense? So my goal, earn 20 million. Ah, fuck. That's okay.
Why don't you just go on the figure it out?
All right, I'm gonna try this again, right? You know, once for the charm, twice for luck. 5 canvas.
You are writing in white. You're not writing.
Well, no, it's not working. It's just literally not working. It's a presentation.
Junior, do you have to acknowledge that update thing at the top? If you just click on update next launch?
Hopefully not. Update on next launch. Still nothing. Delete and create a new canvas. Hopefully I didn't delete anything important. And this background. Yeah, no, it doesn't work. Damn it. No, I can't find out where my pen is again. All right, cool, whatever. All right, so like I said, right? I have my list, it says driven. Right, so can you guys see here? Driven and drifting. Can you see that? Driven and drifting. Great. Now I have my goal. Right, goal. Earn 20 million by earn 20 million by the end of 2023. Right, that's my goal. Very, very lofty. But that's my goal. That's what I want. That's what I'm going for. And within this goal, I have a bunch of sub goals, right? But I'm not going to get into my sub goals as yet. Okay. So, great friend of mine's, I love him to death. She's like, hey, well, Junior, you're feeling all this anxiety. You should just smoke this or try this or whatever the case is. Right? I'm going to read something, but again, I'm not judging anyone. Again, I used to smoke a lot when I was younger, but I'm going to read something from one of Napoleon Hill's private archive collecting books. Like, I don't even think you could buy this online or anything. Anyways, so you have energy in that head of yours. Every normal human being has, but you are not releasing it at the throttle of action. You are not applying it through the principle of concentration to the task, which, if completed, would place you on a list of those who are regarded as successes. And as far as I can, like, it's so weird. Like, I found that I was like, oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm sorry. As far as I can determine, the chief objection to cigarettes, right? And although weed is not a cigarette, it's pretty much kind of similar, right? As far as I can determine, the chief objection to cigarettes is the indisputable fact that they have a very decided tendency to render the human mind dopey and inactive. This is enough to condemn them, because anything that retards, oh, it says it in the book, anything that retards a man's action or the releasing of his ability through the habit of concentrating his mind on a task until it is finished is detrimental to his welfare. So it was funny that I was kind of reading and sifting through this book. And then, which is my overarching point, I received a book from a really, really amazing person. I'm not sure if you guys know of Benjamin Hardy and Dan Sullivan. You know, the book Gap and the Gain. I know Mike knows them. He probably audiobooked it for them. But I've been reading this book, Be Your Future Self Now. It's by just Benjamin Hardy, but he partners a lot with Dan Sullivan in a lot of books. And there's an illustration that he has. Oh, this sucks. Hey, Evelise, I can't work like this.
So do it on Zoom.
Sign in. Can you just sign me in? Yeah. Can you just sign me in, please? Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. So there's an illustration, and once I get my board working, I'm going to actually draw it for you guys so you guys can actually understand and see it in real life. So he goes, in reality, the Pied Piper. Okay, actually, I should go back. So the statement says the piper always gets paid. Time will be your friend or your enemy. It will promote you or expose you. Paying the Pied Piper is a phrase that means suffering the consequences of your own self-indulgent actions. The most accepted origin of this phrase is a legend dating back to the Middle Ages of the Pied Piper of Hamelin. The citizens of Hamelin had a plague of rats. When the Pied Piper offered to get rid of them for a sum of money, they accepted his offer. With his pipe, the piper led the rats away, but the citizens refused to pay. And to punish them, the piper enticed their children away with his music and imprisoned them in a hill forever. The point of this parable, yes, it works. The point of this parable, everything you do has consequences for better or for worse. Everything you do, let me repeat that again. The point of this parable is everything that you do has consequences for better or for worse. Everything you do has a compound consequence. Did I say immediate consequence? Yes or no? What type of consequence did I say?
Compound.
Compound, right? Because we all want this immediate gratification instead of the compound gratification. And we want those delayed consequences, but in fact, we get compounded consequences. Just think about that. Think about that concept. Everything you do have a compounding consequence. Your future self is exaggerated results of your current decisions. In reality, the Pied Piper is your future self. The Pied Piper will be paid. You can't escape your future self. The Pied Piper will be paid and you cannot escape your future self. You can't escape paying a piper. The only choice you have is when will you pay the piper and how much? Author Jim Rohn said, discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons. Write that down. Discipline weighs ounces while regret weighs tons. Discipline costs dollars. Regret costs millions. This same principle applies to paying your future self. If you pay the Pied Piper every single day by making small and consistent investments, you'll get a massive bargain. Every time you invest in your future self, you're not only paid, but you're also investing in them. By investing in your future self continually gets bigger, bigger, and better. The reverse is to continually borrow from your future self and wait until some future time to pay them back. A cost to your future self is anything that has more downsides than upsides. Generally, a cost is some short-term reward or indulgence that has no positive after effects and often has negative consequences. Reactive behavior is usually costly. The more you put your future self in debt in terms of health, learning, finances, and time, the more painful and costly will be the eventual toll. There will be a lot of interest to pay if you continually accrue debt. Everything you can do can be categorized as either a cost to or an investment in your future self. And costing your future self means you're more focused on present or short-term rewards over long-term consequences. Costing your future self means you're consuming far more than you're creating. Every little action adds up. A cost makes you less Every little action adds up. A cost makes you less healthy in some way, whether mentally, emotionally, spiritually, relationally, or physically. If repeated costs make you fatter, lazier, hazier, and less connected. A cost is something that comes to control you rather you controlling it. So I'm going to draw this thing for you guys. All right, so again, can I share my screen here? Am I on Zoom here or no? I'm on Zoom? Sexy, sexy, sexy. That's okay. They'd rather see my face. Guys, say that you don't need to see my face. All right, awesome. So, goal, right? A big lofty goal. Earning 20 million this year, 2023, right? Griffin Grifton. Okay, so we have this. Everyone should have this written down on your paper, right? Now here's the calculation. Everything. Guys, say everything.
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 Is either a cost, I'm sorry, cost or an investment. Everything is either cost or an investment to your future self. So if I were to oblige, if I were to say, hey, you know what? Yes, I'm highly stressed. I need a relaxing pill. I need a chill pill. I need something. I need something that is going to take me out of this, take the weight off of my shoulder and take me out of this thing that I'm feeling, this real thing that I'm feeling. And I am going to indulge in maybe some type of chemical reaction in my body. Is this me being driven or is this me drifting?
Drifting.
Right? Because regardless of what I feel, regardless of what's happening, regardless of maybe the next 10 minutes positive that I'm going to feel, is it going to get me anywhere closer to my goal? No. We always do these things. We say that we want the things, we don't do it. I have a, what is it? Annual pass, right? For Universal, right? I think the last time like Isla was here or a few of the people were here. Isla, were you here when you got the Universal pass? Guys, who went to Universal with us in December?
Yeah, that was at the December event.
Yeah, that was at the December event.
Yes.
All right. So you guys were there when I got the annual pass, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So I got an annual pass for Universal that I don't freaking use,
Same here.
right? How many of you guys would love when you're feeling like down or sad or whatever, you just want some entertainment, would love to just go and just be entertained for a little bit. How many of you guys would love that? With your hands? Sure, yes. But is that going to get me towards my goal? Towards is going to get me towards or away? Away. So my proposal to you guys, there are going to be people in your life. If you haven't read this book yet, Outwitting the Devil, damn, I feel like I have a problem now, a book problem. I think I'm following Russell's footsteps. There's like a bunch of books around me now, right? My proposal, I swear to God, this is not even like I did not like say, hey, I'm going to put this book here. I'm going to have this. I swear I didn't. I just literally, anyways, if you haven't read this book as yet, guys, I would highly suggest it. In that book, Outwitting the Devil, it states that you're always going to have people in your life. And some people are going to help you get to that next level. Some people are going to distract you. Oh, yeah, you guys are reading in a book club. If you guys haven't been attending book club, you should be attending book club. This is another reason why you should be in book club, right? You know, and at that time, like the guy, my friend, he's still a friend. Notice I still call my friend. Really, really appreciate the guy. But my future self, is worth way more than the temporary pleasure that I'd feel. And I came here to tell you guys a story because just like you, I have moments of weakness. Just like you, sometimes I feel discouraged. Sometimes I feel sad. Sometimes I feel uncertain, just like you. And I just want to remind you guys that if you really want what you say that you want, if you are really confiding in yourself and being honest with yourself, when you say, hey, this is the goal that I want, and I want to inspire you guys to practice self-control, self-discipline, practice awareness, and make a choice. Make a choice to either drift or be driven. Thank you. That's all I got for you guys.
Thank you for sharing that, Junior. Appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool.
I thought you were gonna like fill in the.
Oh, you want me to fill this in? Okay, I guess I can fill it in. If you guys want me to fill it in, I'll fill it in, but. Okay, so you guys all have the circle community. So what I would like for you guys to do is I want you guys to write your goal, right? This is also how you're going to be held accountable, right? If multiple people are seeing your goal and you're putting your flag like, this is my goal, then like, you kind of can't back out, right? Like for me, if you haven't noticed, again, for the past few weeks, I've kind of been gone. Not because I just want to, but I've been working on a lot of things in the background. I'm getting ready to prep my first $70,000 offer.
That's exciting.
Zam.
So I'm doing a lot of things within myself as well, to be able to help people at a $70,000 level. Anyways, so girl, this is my goal. I already broken this down. I know exactly what I have to do for the next 6 months to actually be able to get this happening for me. Drifting. So for instance, driven, I woke up super early, right? Up and worked on free content, right? So I worked on some free content that I'm going to be providing to people on like Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all those other places. Why? Well, because for me to get to this 20 million level, although I may be super talented, I may be super good looking, I may have an amazing community backing me. There's a saying. Best known beats best talent. And although I may have the best talent and I can help people in a way that no one ever believes they can help them, or people wouldn't believe they can help them, if no one really knows that I'm there, then I can't really help people. Does that make sense? At the scale and the magnitude that I want to. So that's something that I'm working on to pretty much get to that next level for me. Did that analogy make sense? Did that entire thing just make sense? The equation I just made? Okay, great. Now, drifting, right? You know, when you feel anxiety and you're like, you're certain, but you don't really know what's going to happen. How many of you guys ever felt like that? And sometimes you just want to like curl up and just like go to bed and like not wake up until like the due dates, or like the, you know, like procrastinate and stuff. Like, how many of you guys know what I'm talking about? Okay, so that's drifting, right? Sometimes I want to procrastinate, right? Or hide away, right? Sometimes I want to do that. Okay. Another example of drifting, driven, right? I have actually a full whiteboard over there of things that I'm eliminating for my daily actions. But another, which is so like, it's a different scenario, right? Like for me, check this out. And you guys, most of you guys aren't even gonna think about it like this, all right? Drifting for me could be cleaning up or driving in rush hour. How many of you guys drive in rush hour? Wiggle your hands. All right. I see only one person, Janelle. Hey, Janelle, what's going on? All right. Let me just unmute you.
Okay.
All right. So I don't know your situation or circumstance, and maybe perhaps right now you have to drive through rush hour, right? But is driving in rush hour traffic, is that going to get you to your goal?
No.
No. Right? Cleaning up, right? Although, there's a saying, cleanliness is godliness. I literally live by it. If you actually know me, I'm
Yes.
so fucking OCD. I think that's it. Probably both, anyways. But I'm so freaking OCD. Like, I hate a freaking mess around me. But I realize that cleaning up is so counterproductive to me getting to my goal.
Right.
Does that make sense? Right. So it doesn't just have to be things like procrastinating and hiding away. Probably even some of those little small tasks that you're doing within your day. Perhaps it's actually taking you away from your actual goal of what you're trying to accomplish. Here's a secret. I'm actually going to be giving away my Shitty Glider probably in the next week or 2 weeks. Why? Why do you think that is?
Action.
Why do you think that is, guys?
You don't have time to take care of it.
Right.
It's not that I don't have time to take care of him. The problem is late at night when I want to play with something, like I would go and I'll play with him for like 30 minutes or an hour, and that same exact time could be used doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Thank you, Valerie. Focus. So, like, I'm just showing you guys, like, there's so many things that we do that's drifting, right? Like for me, playing with my glider, sucks even more. It's like, he finally started liking me. And it's like, fuck, I can't keep you anymore, right? Because I'm realizing how much it's slowing me down from what it is that I want, right? The same thing with driven, okay? I don't like doing, I don't like, what don't I like? Oh, okay, good. All right. Driven, staying away from certain foods, right? So I'm staying away from certain foods because I know that if I stay away from certain things, how many of you guys, and listen, I eat pork, right? I eat bacon. How many of you guys love bacon? I fucking love bacon, yeah. But after you eat bacon, how many of you guys feel like shit afterwards? Feel your hands. Yeah, right? So I've realized that even though I love those things, if I want to get to that next level, I kind of have to get rid of it. Does that make sense? Right? I found a really, really weird addiction, not addiction, but a really weird liking to red wine. Right? How many of you guys like red wine? Right? Oh shit, I'm sorry, wrong side. Or actually good side. This is a great side. Getting rid. Right? So getting rid of my of red wine, of drinking red wine. How many guys like red wine? With their hands. All right. So I literally took this from and this is like the law of self-delusion, right? Oh, if you drink red wine, you have a healthier heart. How many guys heard of that bullshit? Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna have a healthy heart. I'm drinking red wine. Yeah. But in reality, should I really be consuming those things? Yes or no? No. Does that make sense? So I'm making conscious decisions to do things that's going to get me into the direction of what it is that I want. And I'm avoiding the things that's going to keep me in a path of drifting, right? Because what we don't see, right? Like this, everything here is going to bring us to a path, right? Hopefully our ideal path, right? And I say hopefully because we are not fortune tellers, right? But let's say I start cleaning up, right? How many of you guys started cleaning up and then you either broke something while cleaning up and now you have another fucking task? How many of you guys ever had that happen? Yeah. And now you're like literally going down an entire different path, distracted from what you're initially supposed to be doing. Right? Or driving in rush hour, right? Trying, you can literally attest for this. There's times when I'm sitting in traffic, right? And it's my choice because I chose to leave my house knowing that the only time I'll come back is in rush hour, right? So I chose it. And this is poor decision-making from Junior, right? And then because there's such heavy traffic, I'm like, yo, fuck this traffic. I'm sitting in this. Let's go watch a movie or let's go do something. Because I would rather do anything than sit in this traffic, or let's go out to eat. How many times has that happened, trying? Like multiple times or?
A lot.
Right? And that right there is also drifting. Does that make sense? So I pretty much dialed in or dialed down what makes me drift, right? What makes me do things that I know I'm not supposed to be doing, right? Like for me, normally when I go out to eat, I kind of eat some unhealthy things. So what normally makes me go and eat unhealthy things, or what makes me go out? Well, normally when I'm in traffic, I'm like, I'm not sitting in traffic. I need distraction. If I go eat here, then traffic will die down and I can just drive home. Does that make sense? So I want you guys to just analyze what makes you guys drift and what can keep you guys driven. And that's going to be your assignment. Okay. So again, in your circle community, you guys all have access to circle, correct? With your hands if you have access to circle, or say, type in the chat, no, Junior, I don't have access to circle. Help me, get me started with it. Right? Trey, you have access to circle. Stop playing. Luca. All right. So someone can actually help you guys get into the circle community. All right. Someone's going to send the link in the chat. Carla, I think you do because I think I saw you, Carla. Or maybe it wasn't me. Anyways, right? Or maybe it wasn't you, but I could have sworn I saw Carla. So anyways, what I want you guys to do is in the Monday class discussions, what I want you guys to do is I want you to write down your goals, right? Write down your goal. Write down 5 things that's going to keep you driven towards your goal. 5 things that's going to, keep you towards the path of attaining your goal. And then I want you to write 5 things that you're currently doing that may not be productive to your goal, to that destination that you want to get to.
That includes daydreaming.
Oh, that includes daydreaming. Evelise. Evelise, you were saying something. That's what I meant. Or Evelise said it. There you go. All right, but yes, that includes daydreaming. Does that make sense, guys? All right, how many of you guys ever found yourself daydreaming? With your hands? Yeah, see? I remember I used to daydream. Oh shit, seriously. I used to daydream, guys. I can't even tell you the last time I did that. How many of you guys have a problem with daydreaming? With your hands, I'll give you the instant solution. But if you're willing to take my solution, I swear to you, it'll work. You guys ready for it? With your hands? All right. Do you guys have MDMT training, the MDMT portal training? All right, perfect. So you all have it. So there's a training inside of it where I talk about that morning routine with the journal. How many guys remember that training? With your hands? All right, perfect. So Heather, right? So that training right there, if you just do everything that I tell you to do inside of the journal, it'll prevent you from daydreaming because you're going to just be so focused on what you have to accomplish. Does that make sense? Awesome. Perfect. Anyways, guys, thank you all for your time today. You guys are absolutely awesome. But before I go, I want to do something super cool and amazing, which is pay some people out. Some of our family members that made some money. How many guys love seeing other people's success? With your hands? Yeah. I go local for it. I love it. Right? So what I'm going to do is, damn, those were a lot of bucks. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to share my screen.
So Jenna.
Hey, what's up? How are ya?
Yeah, can I share something real quick while you're sharing the screen?
Yes, you can. Yeah, absolutely.
So bro, honestly, this class, I don't know, it's like a synchronicity or something, because today my wife asked me to do something for her, right? And when I checked it, it almost would take up like an hour. But I assessed everything and I realized that I've completed it. It's going to be beneficial for her and even the kids and anyone else that you would like to help, our father or someone in the family. You know what I mean? And it happens that when I contact the person say, you know what, let's put it off. And I say to her, it's so funny. I say to her, you know, sweetheart, you know, the person said we're going to have to put it off. She turns to me and said, hey, don't worry about it. We can definitely do a reschedule. So I'm looking at it and I'm saying, I'm not the one that is supposed to be doing this. I'm just doing it for her. And she's looking at me and saying that I should not worry. That's okay. We will reschedule it.
Well, you should have been doing it in the first place.
Exactly. So the point I'm getting at is right, bro, because of the support that you guys have provided here and the classes, the commitment, and she saw the growth in myself and how you guys are even growing and, you know, expressing the gratitude on a daily basis. So, you know, she saw the happiness that I found. She saw how much I'm grateful for you guys, especially for you, Joyner, because you have changed not just my life, but my daughter's life, my son's life, and a lot of people around my lives.
Thank you,
So
man.
I'm very grateful, my brother. You know what I mean? To having such a community like this. It's a family structure, and I really loved it. And I have to let you know that I love this class, and it ties with what happened to me like not even 2-3 hours ago. So I'm very grateful.
Crazy, isn't it?
Thank you so much. All right. So I really have to just let you know that, bro. Real quick. Sorry that I take up some of your time, but I have to let you know it's just funny.
No, that's very true, you know. But it's not even just so. Just don't think of also just in addition, right? Just so I can add as well. Make sure that your goal, just because again I'm young, and like I said, I have a core goal, but I also have sub goals. But that's my core goal, right? But you know, your core goal, Omar, is it could be right. I can't tell your core goal, but your core goal, Omar, could be being a world-class husband to my wife, right? And then you can have all this finance things as like a sub goal for that core goal, right? Now, if your core goal is be a world-class husband to my wife and, you know, do all these things, then yes, doing that would be really, really good because now like she's going to be like, she's going to feel like you're supporting her. Does that make sense? That's going to be important. So just keep that in mind as well. It's all about your goals, right? So like the same thing, like my goal is, I want to make $20 million by the end of this year, profit And with that $20 million, that's going to allow me to do some charity things. It's going to allow me to prep for next year's house bill. It's going to allow me to travel and actually like visit places like Africa that I've always wanted to go to. It's going to allow me to do, things for my grandfather. My grandfather just broke his leg or whatever. So it's going to allow me to do a few things that so my goal here, but I also have core goals along the way. Does that make sense?
Yes, my Jenna. Thank you
Great.
so much, bro. Appreciate
No
it.
worries.
Thank
Awesome. All right. So anyways, so I'm going to share with you guys and show some money. How many of you guys want to see some money?
Oh, yes.
Katie,
Let's see the money.
it's good to see this is working for people. Yeah, Katie, are you in our program, Katie? Or Albert? Yes, man, Albert, you should definitely get the trainings.
He's got the workshop yesterday, Junior.
Who, Albert?
No, Katie.
Oh, Katie, that's awesome. I'm like, Albert's been with us for what happened?
I say, welcome to the family, Katie.
Welcome, Katie.
Welcome, Katie.
Welcome.
welcome, Katie.
Welcome, Katie.
Welcome, Katie.
Welcome, Katie.
Welcome, Katie.
All right, Evelisa's telling me pay people out so she can kick me off the computer. All right, guys, you see my screen? Yes, now let's try that again. Guys, you see my screen?
Yes.
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 Is it shared, Evelise?
What?
No.
Resume share?
I can't see anything.
Stop share?
Third time's the charm.
Oh, you are right about that. Third time is a charm. All right. So let's look at some numbers.
Woohoo.
Corey and Lola, 11,700.
Holy
Very
moly.
sexy.
Holy shit.
Congratulations.
Wow.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Congratulations.
Ah, yeah.
Congratulations, Lola.
Congratulations,
Made
Corey
their
and
money.
And that's
Lola.
like 12K. That's like
Yes. Make it, make
Congratulations.
it.
say that for 12K.
Also, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna break the.
Corey, Lola, damn, what the hell? This is sexy.
Ah, yeah.
From the best.
Yeah, I'm not paying you guys this out. I'm not trying to get embarrassed on Zoom again like last time.
I was gonna say, pay them last so I don't break it. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get embarrassed like last. I'll pay you in private.
Don't break PayPal.
Yeah, that was so embarrassing. So okay, I guess anyone that has over $10,000, I am not paying you on Zoom. We have, let's see, some other $1,000. We have a lot of small bucks, which is still so cool in affiliate marketing. We have Trey for $1,300. Guys, give it up for Trey.
Trey. Do it, Trey.
Boys, bring it back, Trey.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Trey, this is sexy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but oh my, look at the screen.
That's
Congratulations,
Oh my God.
There you go.
Yeah, but look at Abigail's face though, because Abigail sees it already. Abigail, look at Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gordon.
yeah.
No.
Gordon.
Borden.
That's amazing.
Living
Wow,
lively in the
cool.
house.
Good job.
And going to
man.
college. And
Yeah.
going to college. Ooh.
That is kind of cool. What about Mike Wade, a teacher,
Oh,
English
shit,
teacher?
Wade.
English
That's part-time.
teacher, Mike.
Yeah,
Mike.
Yeah,
Oh, Mike.
Hey,
Here we go.
Mike.
Money, Mike.
Yep, money to the mic.
What about Evelyn?
Yeah.
Oh, Evelyn.
Oh.
Get Evelyn.
Evelyn.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sexy, sexy, sexy. So,
Super duper.
Evelyn, this is your biggest payout with us, correct?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah? How do you feel?
I don't know. My heart is beating fast and my hands are sweaty. You're amazing.
You're amazing. That's persistence.
Congratulations, Evelyn.
Hey,
congratulations,
Evelyn.
Awesome.
Going.
Lot more
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
So guys,
Thank you so much, guys.
so guys, here's a question. Is affiliate marketing real?
Oh my
Or is Junior Anthony just paying people $2,000 for no reason?
Legit.
Oh, yeah.
Real.
real.
Legit, legal, everything that is
We
good.
really do work hard for it. It's just free money. I'm just joking.
Crazy. Yeah, I'm just giving people some cash. It's okay. Evelyn, go buy some Christmas gifts.
1,000 here, 1,000 there.
Yeah,
Everywhere.
1,000 everywhere.
Yeah, and I'm gonna pay PayPal as well.
He loves
Go
to
with
do charity work. He's giving away charity.
This is charity. So
My new name.
I'm gonna pay out Trey as well. Trey.
Trey.
Get it, Trey.
Trey.
That moolah.
Yeah.
Trey
I'm
all
just doing
day.
I'm just doing everything to avoid putting the focus on the $11,000 that may break my PayPal account. So just don't mind me.
Thank you, Janya.
All right.
I agree.
Honestly, that was very embarrassing. That was like a month ago now. That was so embarrassing.
Yeah, my previous-
Right at the worst time when somebody was pulling you out.
Yeah, I know, right?
But he did do it.
A tree.
A
It was
trade
okay,
$3,000.
Yeah, a tree.
Get it, a tree.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely wonderful. You deserve it.
A trade $3,000 schmickaroonies.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Persistence pays off.
Made me go stop.
Yeah.
All right, I think it's Mike Wade and Borden's left. Borden! Where's Borden at?
Congrats, Borden.
Yay, Borden.
Abigail, where's Borden? Is he in school? Is he here? What's going on? Abigail?
Junior.
Very good. Look at your PayPal.
Gordon.
Thank you so much, Junior. This is unreal.
Yeah, Borden. Go Borden.
Gordon.
Yay, Borden.
Borden,
Gordon.
instead of Borden, he's excited. He's exciting. He's not Borden, he's exciting. Mike Wade, 2,700 schmickaroonies.
Money, Mike. Money, Mike. Make that moolah, Mike.
Let's go, Mike. Yeah,
Moolah, moolah, moolah.
Michael.
Michael.
I feel like they won Miss Universe. You should have seen it. It was like.
Okay, awesome. I think that's all the big numbers except for that whopping 11 grand. Okay, sexy. I think that's about it. Everyone else, guys, we'll pay you guys out at the end of class. But everyone that actually got payouts, can you please hold up your phone? Hold up your phone and show everyone your PayPal payout.
I am on my
Show
phone.
your receipts,
Or
people.
just show your receipt.
See your receipts. Woohoo!
All right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want to do
Yeah.
something. I want to do something to inspire each and every one of you guys. All right. So I'm going to add spotlight. Let's add everyone in spotlight. So there's Evelyn.
Hey,
Or is it whenever I add somebody? Yeah. So guys, yeah, just add them because I guess whenever I do it, it like messes up.
okay, I think
Mike Wade,
train.
Atrine. Is that all? Borden as well.
Gordon. She's okay. Her video's on. Gordon. I'll take a video on.
Atrine, you're gonna have to figure out something, sweetie. You made a lot of money. So.
Can I post the screenshot of the email in the chat?
Well, yeah, you can. Well, no. Well, you could do that if you want, but.
Okay.
us.
Hold on. I can actually use my laptop to
She's
show the
using her
receipt.
phone. Yeah.
So everyone,
Okay,
guys,
hold on.
hold your screenshots up to the camera. All right, just hold the amounts of money that you receive from us up to the camera. Trey, wake up. I know you have narcolepsy, but this ain't the time to narc out. Come on.
Come on, Trey. Hurry up. Well, fairly soon. You gotta take your background.
You have to take up your background off, Trey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And Wade as well. Mr. Wade.
Come on, Mike, let's go.
You can't
Come
hear
on,
you.
Mike Wade.
Mike, you're muted.
Are you
Mike,
looking
you're
for the
muted.
background? Take off your background. I'm not ready. Unmute
Mike,
first.
Mike,
you're
I
still
made it.
muted, but you're muted.
So come on.
Guys.
Troy,
Hi.
why are you showing mine?
Junior.
So guys,
Junior,
guys,
Showing the wrong one.
so guys, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to take a screenshot of this, right? Yes, very good in being resourceful, Atrine, but you have to move the phone a little bit closer to the camera, computer so we can see it clearly. No, perfect. That's good. That's perfect. Right, guys. I want you guys to take a screenshot of this. Mike Wade, we're waiting for you. Right, I want you guys to take a screenshot of this. Right. There we go, Mike.
Just take off the background.
Background.
Gotta get rid of your background.
Listen, should be super inspirational to each and every one of you guys, right? And it says the time, this is what's going on, right? I want you guys to understand that 30 days from now, 30 days, it does not have to be a year, it does not have to be months. It doesn't have to be. 30 days from now, each and every one of you guys, Evelyn, sweetheart, come on. Every one of you guys, your camera's black. Every one of you guys can literally be getting these emails or these PayPal notifications stating and showing that you're getting paid out from us every single week. And it's not hard, it's not complicated, it's not difficult. And I know, contrary to what you've made believe or what you may have been through in the past or whatever the case is, making money doesn't have to be hard. It really doesn't. And if it was hard, I don't think Evelyn would sit down and make $2,400 in a week. Nor do I think Mike Wade, who's a full-time school teacher, English teacher for passion, I don't think if this was hard, you'd be making $2,700 in a week. Right? Or Borden, a college student that no one freaking sees anymore because he thinks he's too cool for us. Right? Make what? How much did he make? Like $1,100, $1,400, right? Or Trey making $1,200. Someone that has been able to quit his job. Or Trey making $3,600 as someone immigrant and English is not even her first language. She's able to do these things. So if you have any of these things that's bounding you, where you believe that you cannot accomplish, I want you to change that state of being. I want you to change that belief. And I want you to join me on the path of Driven. Katie, is that a month? No, that is a week, 7 days. 7 days, sweetheart, 7 days, 7 days. There's 4 different 7 days in 1 month. So do the calculations. But yes, anyways, guys, thank you guys so much as well. Everyone, you should all have a screenshot. Congratulations, Evelyn. Congratulations, Mike Wade. Congratulations, Atrine. Congratulations, Trey. Congratulations, Borden. You guys, also congratulations, Corey and Lola. You guys hit it up the bat with 11 grand.
Thank you so much, Junior. Really appreciate that.
All right.
Congratulations.
you, Junior.
Awesome.
Love you.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for your time today. You guys are absolutely awesome. Again, let's make sure that we do our assignment in the Circle community. Trust me, these things are going to be the things that you're going to be able to look back at